Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in American history, the Washington quarter dollar. You've probably seen this coin your entire life, but what many people don't know is that some Washington quarters can be worth far more than 25 cents. From the history behind its creation to the valuable mint marks and rare errors that collectors hunt for, this video will walk you through everything you need to know. So if you love US coins, collecting, or simply want to learn whether your old quarter could be a hidden treasure, you're in the right place. Let's get started. First up, the Washington quarter coin was first introduced in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1980, the quarter had become a standard part of American coinage and had gone through various subtle design adjustments since its initial release. The 1980 edition was struck during a period when the United States was experiencing significant economic challenges, including high inflation and changing coin demand. The D Mint mark denotes that this particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the two primary facilities responsible for producing circulating quarters at the time, the other being Philadelphia, which typically carried no mint mark. Collectors often pay special attention to mint marks because they can affect both the rarity and value of a coin. The obverse of the 1980 Washington quarter features a classic profile portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has become iconic over the decades. Washington's stoic expression and detailed hair curls are a testament to Flanagan's artistic skill, and in uncirculated condition, these details are exceptionally crisp. On the reverse, the coin bears the traditional eagle design, wings outstretched and perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below, symbolizing the United States' readiness for defense yet desire for peace. The word liberty arches prominently across the top, and in God we trust appears just beside the eagle. These elements combine to make the Washington quarter a deeply symbolic piece of U.S. heritage. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced a staggering 445,920,000 quarters, making it one of the highest mintage years for the Washington series. Despite the high production numbers, an uncirculated coin in pristine condition can still carry a collectible premium. Uncirculated coins are defined as those that have never entered general circulation and maintain their original mint luster, often referred to as MS, or mint state in numismatic terms. For collectors, even small imperfections can significantly impact a coin's grade and value. The fact that so many 1980D quarters exist today does not diminish the appeal of a top-grade uncirculated example, especially when considering investment potential and historical preservation. Grading a coin is a meticulous process, and for the 1980D quarter, the distinction between MS-60, MS-63, MS-65, and higher grades can make hundreds or even thousands of dollars difference in market value. An uncirculated coin is generally free from wear, showing sharp details on Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and all inscriptions. Collectors often look for luster, absence of contact marks, and full strike quality when assessing uncirculated coins. Those that have been handled improperly may have subtle scratches or discoloration, which can drastically reduce their appeal to collectors and investors alike. Understanding grading is key to determining whether a coin is a simple pocket collectible or a high-value numismatic treasure. A standard circulated 1980D Washington quarter is worth only face value, 25 cents, but in uncirculated condition, prices can vary depending on grade and market demand. For example, an MS-60 1980D quarter might fetch around $2 to $3, while MS-63 could range from $3 to $5. Coins graded MS-65 or higher can command upwards of $10 or more, with top-tier examples sometimes reaching $50 or beyond in competitive auction settings. Factors such as eye appeal, strike quality, and original luster play a significant role in determining this value. It's important to note that numismatic markets fluctuate, so keeping an eye on current coin auctions and dealer listings is always recommended for accurate pricing. While the 1980D Washington quarter may not be the rarest coin in the U.S. series, it holds significant collectability because of its age, condition, and place in modern numismatics. Many collectors aim to complete their Washington quarter series in uncirculated condition, and the Denver Mint mark adds another layer of desirability. Additionally, these coins serve as entry-level investment pieces for new collectors because they are relatively affordable yet offer a tangible connection to U.S. history. Over time, as higher-grade uncirculated coins become scarcer due to natural handling and circulation, their long-term value could increase, making them an attractive collectible for both enthusiasts and investors. Authenticity is crucial when buying uncirculated coins. The 1980 D Washington quarter should have a clear and well-defined D mint mark, located just above the bottom ribbon of Washington's ponytail. The coin should also exhibit a full mint luster and sharp details on both the obverse and reverse. Using a loupe or magnifying glass can help identify any imperfections, scratches, or signs of circulation. Buyers should also be cautious of counterfeits or altered coins, which can sometimes enter the market. Working with reputable coin dealers or professional grading services is highly recommended to ensure the authenticity and accurate grading of the coin. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1980 D Washington quarter offers a small window into American history. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, the United States experienced a growing demand for coins due to population growth and inflation. Yet these quarters also represented continuity and stability in American culture. Fun fact: the quarter's eagle design on the reverse remained unchanged until 1999, when the U.S. Mint introduced the 50-state quarters program. Collectors who hold a 1980 D in uncirculated condition are essentially holding a piece of pre-state quarters America, which connects them directly to decades of monetary history. In conclusion, the 1980 Washington quarter with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition is far more than a simple 25-cent coin. It embodies historical significance, artistry, and potential investment value. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor looking for accessible entry points into numismatics, or simply fascinated by American history, this coin deserves attention. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 D quarter, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos exploring the hidden stories behind coins, banknotes, and numismatic treasures. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll never miss a future video full of coin history, valuation tips, and collector insights. Next up, the Washington quarter coin first entered circulation in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Prior to its release, the United States had experimented with various designs on quarter-dollar coins, including the Standing Liberty and Barber designs, which reflected different artistic visions of the nation. The selection of George Washington's profile for the obverse was deliberate, symbolizing leadership, patriotism, and a connection to the founding era of the United States. Designed by renowned sculptor John Flanagan, the obverse features a dignified, forward-facing Washington, while the reverse initially showcased an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows. Over the decades, while minor design tweaks occurred, the overall integrity of Flanagan's original design remained intact, serving as a visual link to American history. Fast forward to 1987. The coin you see here bears the Philadelphia Mint mark, indicated subtly by the absence of a mint mark on the obverse, since Philadelphia quarters didn't carry a letter until recent decades. The obverse proudly displays George Washington's bust, surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," with the coin's denomination subtly integrated along the rim. The reverse, still faithful to Flanagan's original vision, shows the majestic eagle clutching arrows and olive branches, a timeless symbol of both defense and peace. Its composition in 1987 remained 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel-clad over a pure copper core, giving it durability and a distinct silvery appearance that has helped many coins survive decades of circulation. The 1987 P Washington quarter was minted in extremely high numbers, with the Philadelphia Mint producing over 502 million coins that year alone. These coins were primarily intended for general circulation, appearing in pockets, wallets, and cash registers across the country. Because of their widespread distribution, the 1987 P quarter is relatively common and easy to acquire for collectors. However, finding one in very fine condition, which indicates moderate wear but all design details are clearly visible, can still hold a special appeal to collectors who seek quality without paying the premium for uncirculated coins. In numismatics, condition or grade is crucial in determining a coin's value. The 1987 P quarter in very fine VF condition is graded as such because it shows noticeable wear on high points like Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, yet the major design elements remain sharp and distinguishable. Unlike circulated coins showing heavy wear, VF coins retain a sense of artistry and detail, making them more desirable to collectors who value visual aesthetics without the expense of mint-state coins. Collectors often look for coins with even wear, good strike quality, and minimal contact marks when evaluating a VF specimen. Despite its high mintage, a 1987 P quarter in very fine condition has modest but real collector value. Currently, these coins generally range between 50 cents to $1.50, depending on the collector market, rarity of strike errors, and overall eye appeal. While it's not a coin that will make someone rich overnight, it serves as an accessible entry point into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Coins with unique characteristics like doubled dies, minting errors, or exceptional luster can command higher premiums, making careful inspection worthwhile. The Washington quarter isn't just a monetary tool, it's a cultural artifact. For decades, children grew up learning the faces of U.S. presidents through coins, and George Washington's image has served as a bridge between numismatics and education. The coin's design reflects the enduring ideals of leadership, patriotism, and historical remembrance. Even today, collectors and educators use quarters as visual tools to engage people with American history, demonstrating how numismatic art can transcend mere economic function. For collectors interested in the 1987 P quarter, consider seeking coins with well-preserved details and minimal surface damage. Store your coins in acid-free holders or protective flips to prevent further wear. Pay attention to details such as the sharpness of Washington's profile and the eagle's wing feathers on the reverse. These small points can influence both aesthetic appeal and market value. Additionally, joining numismatic societies or online collector communities can provide insights into coin grading, buying, and selling, ensuring you make informed decisions and avoid overpaying for common coins. Did you know that Washington's portrait on the quarter was the first time a U.S. coin depicted a real president? Prior coins often featured allegorical figures representing liberty or historical themes. Additionally, Flanagan design was so well received that it endured for over 4 decades without major modifications until the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999. The 1987 P quarter also exists in many varieties due to die differences, making it a subtle challenge for keen-eyed collectors who love hunting for small but meaningful variations. In conclusion, the 1987 P Washington quarter in very fine condition is a fascinating piece of U.S. history that combines artistry, culture, and everyday utility. While not exceedingly rare, its historical significance, design quality, and collectible appeal make it a worthy addition to any collection. Whether you are just starting your numismatic journey or looking to expand a seasoned collection, this quarter offers both educational value and a tangible connection to the past. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1987 P quarter, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin histories, valuation tips, and collector insights. Remember, every coin has a story waiting to be discovered, and sometimes, the smallest coin holds the largest connection to history. Next up, the Washington quarter coin has a rich history that dates back to 1932 when it was first issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse features a left-facing portrait of George Washington, capturing his dignified and resolute expression. Over the years, the design has seen subtle changes, but the 1990 version continues the classic design that coin collectors have admired for decades. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most prominent mints in U.S. history, established in 1792. Philadelphia Mint coins are often plentiful in circulation, but condition plays a critical role in determining a coin's collectible value. The 1990 Washington $quarter coin is composed of a cupronickel clad over a pure copper core, standard for quarters produced after 1965. This means that while the coin contains no silver, it retains a solid and durable structure, resistant to wear and corrosion. A good condition coin, also referred to as G4 on the numismatic grading scale, shows significant wear on the high points of Washington's hair and facial features but retains overall legibility. Understanding the condition is essential because even slight differences in wear can affect the coin's value. In good condition, the coin is often worth slightly above face value to collectors, especially those seeking to complete their state or year-specific collections. When it comes to value, a 1990p Washington quarter in good condition is generally common, with most coins circulating widely across the United States. Its numismatic value ranges slightly above the standard 25 cents, typically between 25 cents to $1 for coins in good condition. However, as collectors search for higher-grade coins, like extremely fine, XF, or uncirculated MS specimens, the value can increase significantly. While this particular coin may not be rare or extraordinarily valuable, it remains a staple for those filling gaps in date and mint mark collections or for educational purposes when teaching beginners about coin grading and history. The reverse of the 1990 Washington quarter features the iconic American eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, with two olive branches beneath, symbolizing strength and peace. This classic design has been part of the quarter's legacy for decades and continues to resonate with collectors for its artistic and patriotic significance. Notably, the eagle's feathers, talons, and branch details can provide clues about the coin's wear and condition, which are critical for grading purposes. Collectors often examine these features closely under magnification to assess the overall grade and potential value of each coin. The 1990 quarter is part of the regular Washington quarter series produced from 1968 to 1998, prior to the introduction of the 50-state quarters program. Although it may seem like a common coin, these quarters provide a snapshot of late 20th century American coinage, including changes in minting techniques, quality control, and metal composition. Coin enthusiasts often enjoy these pieces because they are affordable, widely available, and perfect for building comprehensive collections without breaking the bank. Even though the 1990p quarter is not a key date, it plays a critical role in completing sets and understanding the evolution of modern coinage. Collectors should also pay attention to any unique variations or errors that may appear on 1990 quarters. While not as common as rare or older coins, some 1990 quarters may exhibit die cracks, doubling, or striking anomalies, which can increase a coin's value dramatically. If you suspect you have a coin with an error, it's always recommended to have it evaluated by a professional numismatist or submitted to a grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Even a single coin with a minor error can become the highlight of a collection and attract attention from dedicated collectors. For those interested in investing in Washington quarters, it's important to remember that condition is everything. Coins in circulated condition like the good grade we're discussing are accessible and affordable for casual collectors, while coins in higher grades such as uncirculated or proof can command higher prices in the market. Additionally, keeping your coins safe in protective holders, coin flips, or albums prevents further wear and preserves their value over time. Collecting coins like the 1990p quarter is as much about history and preservation as it is about monetary worth, making the hobby both educational and rewarding. As you continue your coin collecting journey, consider using the 1990 Washington quarter as a learning tool. It allows collectors to practice grading, spotting subtle details, and understanding mint marks and historical context. Many collectors enjoy comparing coins from different years or mints to observe the slight design variations that occur over time. By keeping detailed records of your collection, including purchase dates, conditions, and estimated values, you can track your growth as a numismatist and make informed decisions about which coins to acquire next. The 1990 Washington quarter dollar coin with AP mint mark in good condition. From its historical significance and design details to its value and collecting tips, this coin embodies the enduring legacy of U.S. coinage. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth coin reviews, collecting advice, and historical insights. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which Washington quarter you'd like us to cover next. Keep collecting, keep learning, and remember, even the smallest coins can tell the biggest stories. Next up. To fully appreciate the 1994 quarter dollar coin, we need to take a quick step back in history. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Before this, quarters featured the standing Liberty design, but with growing admiration for Washington as a national figure, the U.S. Mint decided to celebrate him permanently on the obverse of this coin. By the 1990s, Washington quarters had become everyday currency, yet each year's minting still reflects subtle differences in production, metal composition, and minting techniques. Understanding these nuances is crucial for collectors aiming to identify and value coins accurately. The year 1994 marked a period of consistent minting for the Washington quarter, with the Philadelphia Mint producing the iconic P mint mark coins. That year, the U.S. Mint struck millions of quarters, making the 1994 P common in circulation but still collectible in uncirculated and nice condition. The Philadelphia Mint, one of the nation's oldest and most prestigious coin-producing facilities, has a long legacy dating back to 1792. Coins with the P mint mark indicate quality craftsmanship and authenticity, which collectors often use to distinguish between different mint origins. While it's easy to overlook, knowing the mint mark is a key factor in understanding a coin's story and potential value. The obverse of the 1994 P quarter continues to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States, depicted in a right-facing profile. The portrait, designed by John Flanagan in 1932, has remained largely unchanged since its debut. Flanagan's design aimed to capture both Washington's dignity and approachability, and the 1994 coin preserves this classic representation. Around Washington's profile you'll find the inscriptions, "Liberty" at the top, "In God We Trust" to the left, and the year, 1994, at the bottom alongside the P mint mark. These details not only confirm authenticity but also demonstrate the U.S. Mint's attention to maintaining historical continuity while producing millions of coins for everyday use. On the reverse, the coin features the classic American eagle design, with a perched bald eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing the country's readiness for defense and commitment to peace. Above the eagle, the inscription, "United States of America," arches gracefully, while "quarter dollar" sits at the bottom. This design, again by John Flanagan, has been an enduring emblem of U.S. currency for decades. For collectors, examining the reverse is just as important as the obverse, as it helps identify potential die variations, strikes, or imperfections that could significantly increase a coin's value. The 1994 P Washington quarter is composed of a clad combination of copper and nickel, specifically 8.33% nickel and the remainder copper, bonded together in a layered sandwich with pure copper core. Each coin weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. While these specifications may sound mundane, they are vital for collectors verifying authenticity and assessing the coin's condition. Minor changes in weight or thickness could indicate counterfeiting or errors, which are critical considerations for anyone looking to buy, sell, or appraise coins professionally. When we talk about a 1994 P quarter in nice condition, we're typically referring to coins that are free from major scratches, dents, or discoloration and retain much of their original luster. In numismatic terms, this usually corresponds to extremely fine, XF, to about uncirculated AU, grades. Coins in these conditions are highly sought after because they maintain aesthetic appeal and are easier to store, display, or trade. Even though millions were minted, well-preserved examples are relatively rarer than heavily circulated ones, making condition one of the most significant determinants of value. As of today, a 1994 P Washington quarter in nice condition is generally worth around 25 cents to $2 to collectors, depending on grading and eye appeal. Uncirculated or professionally graded coins may fetch slightly higher prices. While it's not an extraordinarily valuable coin, it represents a practical investment for collectors, especially those completing a series of Washington quarters or creating date and mint collections. Market trends show that demand for quarters in pristine condition remains steady, and older coins with minimal wear will continue to attract interest over time, especially among novice collectors looking for affordable entries. For collectors, the 1994 P quarter is an excellent candidate for various collection strategies. You can store it in a coin holder, album, or protective capsule to preserve its condition. Some collectors focus on mint mark collections, while others seek to assemble a full Philadelphia Mint-only set of quarters spanning decades. Additionally, pairing these coins with historical context, like stories about George Washington or the U.S. Mint, adds depth to your collection and creates an engaging display. Remember, preserving the original luster and avoiding cleaning are key to maintaining long-term value. In conclusion, the 1994 P Washington quarter may seem like an ordinary piece of currency, but when you understand its history, design, production details, and collectible value, it becomes a fascinating artifact of American heritage. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, adding this coin to your collection offers a tangible connection to over 2 centuries of American coinage history. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications, because we'll be exploring more coins, rare finds, and minting secrets in upcoming videos. Remember, every coin has a story, and every story is worth discovering. Thanks for watching.